Hello YouTube, happy Labor Day Monday. It is a stormy day today down here in South Florida, and we're gonna go for a little drive. I have a new microphone. I hope it's working. It should be. It's a lavalier mic. It's a Sony. I forgot the model. I'll write it in the description. Well, I might as well at the time give a little update on the car. Not many complaints so far, just a few really silly ones like the infotainment system. This damn sunglasses compartment has been replaced a bunch of times. It's the cheapest damn thing on the fucking planet. Like, I know you have to cheap out somewhere, but for a $50,000 car, that's pretty unacceptable. Especially considering that this vehicle has a very beautiful interior. But oh well, I guess that's it for now. I'll make a separate video about that. Did I say the infotainment system sucks sometimes? There we go. It can be a little slow sometimes, but here's a little drive. It's a little rainy. The transmission's shifting a little bit better. They just had a software update for the ZF9HP. It's a little clunky around town, but once you get going, it's perfectly fine. It can be a little jumpy. I don't think it likes the EcoBoost motor in this vehicle too much. But oh well, it likes highways, I'll tell you that. I heard that this car has... I forgot why it shifts so rough sometimes. There was an article about it. I forgot personally. I don't know. You know, it has 9-speed and supposedly it has dog clutches or something like that. Kind of like how a dual clutch or manual transmission would, even though there's an automatic with a torque converter. But oh well. Right now it's shifting just fine. I don't want to take off traction control, even though this vehicle's 4-wheel drive. Here's a little setup I wasn't able to show before, but 4x4i, it tells you how the 4-wheel drive to 2-wheel drive mode is working. I don't have dynamic mode in this car. I kind of wish I did. I will say one thing. I think this vehicle would have been better off with a V6. Honestly. With the EcoBoost motor, it still doesn't really get that great of gas mileage. Let's just be real here. I think with the V6 it would have been smoother. I mean, the only times that I don't hear people complaining about the new ZF transmission is in the Acura Accord with the... Acura Accord, listen to me. Acura TLX with the V6. I will say my gas mileage has improved after the updates, so there's a little something. Just passing by some schools. It's a little rainy, and this brings out the worst of our drivers down here in South Florida, so I don't want to go too crazy. I guess we can. This light takes forever, but it's about to turn green. Southwest 102nd Avenue. Okay. Good thing hey, stop, bro! You got a red light. Some people don't like to stop at red lights here. I don't know why. Yeah, I know it's annoying, but it's the law. You can kill someone by being inconsiderate. But oh, we're off. Ooh, the rain's picking up again. Perfect, perfect. I said I was gonna make a rain video. This is it. You guys wanted a video in the rain? You got it. And that's one thing I will say. This vehicle drives awesome in bad weather. Awesome. It's the only, and I heard that this is one of the only Range Rovers that actually doesn't get stuck. You know what's a pretty cool model too that I saw at the dealer? I saw the new Discovery. It's pretty nice. Really nice, actually. I actually really like it. If I had to trade this car in, I actually wouldn't mind a Discovery. Even though it's got the same transmission and engine as this car. I've already complained about that, but it's livable. This car is fast enough in a real life situation. Yeah, it's not gonna lap the Nürburgring and this and that, but I'm not gonna take this car out onto the ring. I'm not gonna race it. I don't need to be as fast as the X3 or the Q5 or those cars, even though I really like the Q5. I really like the Q5. I rode in the one with the supercharged V6 and I really liked it. That's something I honestly, if I got rid of this car right now, that's probably what I'd go for. That 8-speed transmission is a dream, and that V6 is a dream. Oh, look at that. Look at what I caught on video. Someone trying to power slide. And power sliding, actually. Wow. Okay, that's one for the cops if they want to give somebody a ticket. I think I even got his license plate. Here, I need to overtake that Jeep, so there you go. And some people like to play Marco Polo with you. You know, it's raining. The law in Florida says that you need to put on your headlights when it's raining. So I would do that because it's not easy to see your car. Look at that. Our drivers are so bad in this city, man. I think that there's worse in this country. There's worse. And these people are pretty damn bad. Pretty damn bad, let me tell you. Like, I know America in general is not known for good drivers and good roads, but Miami is easily one of the worst in the entire country. People who make U-turns on very busy roads, very busy streets, legal or not, come on, dude, that's inconsiderate. Especially when there's a lot of traffic and the fact that these lights take forever. Look, it says no U-turn and you did it anyways. Like I said, we have some of the worst drivers in the country. As I said before, America's not known for good drivers. In fact, the joke is that most Americans can't drive manual transmissions, despite the fact that there are more manual transmissions in the United States than any other country combined. But we can't drive manual transmissions and we can't drive, period. And our roads are terrible. That's just... Some of those things are true, though. Some of those things are true. But here's a fun little fact. You can't buy a BMW M4 or M3 with a manual transmission anywhere else but North America. Just a fun fact. Despite the fact that we can't drive manuals. These roads are pretty damn crappy. Pretty damn crappy. But I'm happy to report that this car handles it well. Excellent stability in this weather. It is an SUV, folks. Just keep in mind, here's something in the car community. There's a lot more to a vehicle than 0 to 60 times, quarter mile times, like other things. How does the car perform in the real world? Chances are you're not going to hit that 2.8 seconds in real life on the street, on the highway, even if you use launch control. Chances are that's not going to happen. Those were done with professional drivers, blah, blah, blah. I can go on. I like to know how a car performs real world. Yeah, this is slower than a lot of the competition. But I bought this because, like I said in a previous video, I prefer the way it looks. I like the interior better than the X3 or the GLK. Those cars... I don't know. It's something about BMWs and Mercedes. They just don't age well. They do not age well. I'm not saying these cars do as well, but the interior on those vehicles fall apart after a few years, like pretty badly. And I have to stop saying like so much. G8 GT. That's got the 6-liter V8. That's just a Holden Commodore, really. At least I believe that's what it is. They're back in the United States. They're back in the States, but relabeled as a Chevy SS. And I hear it's actually a really good car, as long as you buy it with the manual transmission. That 6-speed auto has to go, though. The transmission shifts way too slow. And ditto with the Mustangs. That 6-speed auto has to go. They got to replace it with something better. It's a sports car. Having a transmission that slow is unacceptable. It has no place in a vehicle like that. don't understand if it's some cheap economy car, but it's a sports car. Oh, listen to that. Hopefully I caught that exhaust note on video. That sounded pretty good. That was an unmarked police officer right over there at Crown Vic. Even though something I see a lot lately is people buying decommissioned Crown Vics or late model Chargers and tailgating people to an Infinium. If you're somebody who does that, you're a cop impersonating asshole. You're not funny. You're really not funny. Just saying. Like, that's such a dick thing to do. But I can go on and on about a bunch of things. Alright. We're going to cut this video right around here. Hope you enjoyed that. Probably going to have to do some editing even though I didn't want to. But that'll be all. Have a good day. Enjoy your Labor Day.